Welcome to the 1999 Buick Riviera product master video. In 1999, once again, Riviera retains its reputation as the styling leader for Buick. In fact, many would call it the styling leader among full-size luxury cars in general. And styling remains the #1 reason people say they drive a Riviera. According to Buick salespeople, Riviera buyers are pretty clear about what they want.
They're looking for a luxurious automobile with some pizzazz. The look of the Riviera is different.
Nobody makes a car like a Riviera. It's young, it's luxurious, it's sporty.
The styling, the sports car feel.
So many cars look alike these days, but not the Riviera. I always feel special when I'm behind the wheel.
I mean, it's an eye-catching automobile, so it's one that most people that buy it, they want to be seen.
To further enhance the Riviera's eye-catching good looks, the car will be available in 4 new colors for 1999. Sterling Silver Metallic, Gold Fire Mist Metallic, Dark Bronze Mist Metallic, and Titanium Blue Metallic. But the Riviera's beauty is much more than skin deep. It has to be, because Riviera buyers are very discriminating. Consider for a moment who the target customers are for Riviera. The primary target for the Riviera is leading-edge baby boomers and boppers. That's people in their 40s and 50s. And at least half the buyers are women. As you might imagine, many of these people are empty nesters. Now that the kids are gone, they can shift their focus from roomy and sensible to fun and sexy. These customers also tend to prefer domestic cars. In short, these buyers like to buy American. They want to be made to feel special, and they want others to know they still have a youthful spirit. And that's just what Riviera delivers. Let's take a closer look at the attributes that build fierce owner loyalty to this car.
When I've had a real tough day at work, I just can't wait to get into my Riviera and just drive. It just makes the stresses of the day just fly by.
It's got great pickup, it's smooth, I just can't say enough about it.
The Riviera is a driver's car, and nowhere is this more evident than behind the wheel on the open road. So it's important to identify who the driver of the car will be, and to get that person behind the wheel. One of the first things the driver will notice is that the powertrain offers smooth and responsive performance, thanks to a perfect marriage of engine and transmission. The standard engine is the 240 horsepower supercharged 3800 Series 2 V6. Riviera buyers probably won't ask a lot about the engine specifications, but they will want to know that the performance of the Riviera's V6 is comparable to domestic competitors' V8s. And they'll be interested in feeling how well the car responds when they step on the accelerator. Supercharged will be a magic word for Riviera buyers this year.
The whole supercharged word, I think, is so attractive to them because it just makes them feel like they've got this high-powered car that can just take off and go and, you know, and just turn corners better.
It's got a lot of power. When I step on the gas, I just take off.
I love the power in the car. When I get onto the freeway, I have absolutely no doubt that I can merge into traffic whenever I want.
What we're trying to do with supercharging is essentially, instead of having the engine have to pull in air via the piston, we actually force air into the intake system and into the engine. What you're going to feel is essentially the power of a V8 when you step into it. When you're normally driving the car, you're operating as a normal V6 engine, and with all the attributes and the benefits of a V6 engine. In those situations where you want additional power, a passing maneuver, an on-ramp maneuver, quickly getting on a boulevard, when you put your foot into the accelerator and push the accelerator down, you're going to feel this power come on, and all of a sudden you're going to be essentially operating like a V8 at the same power levels.
While the driver is accelerating, point out the smooth shifts of the heavy-duty electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transmission. The transmission's performance is virtually seamless. And the alternator mounting system has been improved to minimize any vibration. Be sure to plan some curves into your test drive. You'll want drivers to feel the outstanding stability and precise handling the Riviera is famous for. To further enhance the Riviera's performance, traction control is standard for 1999. Buick's full-range system uses both brake and engine power control for smooth operation at any normal driving speed. Also, for 1999, the tuning of the Riviera's struts has been refined to achieve a better overall balance, especially front to rear. That's another plus for the driver's sense of control. And if your customers live in a wintry area, they'll gain an even greater appreciation for the Riviera's drivability.
When we have really bad weather here, people will call you up and thank you for selling them a Riviera. I mean, I've actually had customers call me on a snowy, icy morning to thank me for selling them a Riviera.
Finally, as your test drive comes to an end, point out how the variable effort power steering adjusts steering effort depending on speed. Steering effort is easier during parking and low-speed maneuvers. Then it gradually increases with vehicle speed, giving drivers better steering feel at highway speeds. If your Riviera customer is particularly interested in performance, you might want to talk a little bit about the car's structural integrity. Body structure integrity is measured in frequencies. The higher the frequency, the more solid the car feels. Riviera's structure has a very high rating, 25 hertz. That's pretty technical. But you don't have to be an engineer to appreciate the benefits. A smooth, quiet ride and an overall sense of strength all around you.
I know the car is well made. When I'm inside, I don't hear any squeaks or rattles. It's an extremely quiet ride.
Usually the first comment they make on the Riviera is the handling of the vehicle, how tight it is, how rattle-free it is, and the actual feeling of the car. It just has a feeling all of its own.
I like a car that's sporty, and I don't want to have to sacrifice luxury. And with the Riviera, I don't have to.
The car is so beautiful inside. The seats, the sound system, I love everything about it.
I love the memory seats because my husband's a lot taller than I am, and he's got a different adjustment in his seat than what I like it. And when I get in the car, I just have to push one button, and I have the seats adjusted exactly the way I want.
Two of my favorite amenities are the Astro roof and the heated seats. The heated seats are just wonderful in the winter, and the Astro roof is always very flexible. I can open it up, get plenty of fresh air. It always gives me lots of sunlight, and it's just grand to have in the car.
Earlier, I said Riviera buyers want to feel special. The Riviera has a wide range of comfort and convenience features that will make them feel special indeed, especially when you point out all the features that can be personalized to their individual tastes. These features will surprise and delight owners as long as they're comfortable using them. So be sure to demonstrate their functions and point out where the information is covered in the owner's manual. Let's look at the Riviera's personal choice features. When delayed locking is selected, the driver and passenger get a brief opportunity to reopen the car doors after the door lock switch has been pressed. Here's how it works.